Oh, West Side! What's going on, folks? It's the legendary Cuddy Mac doing something special today. We focused on the web series. Let's see who's tapping in. Okay, we in. Tapping on the web series today. Westlaw Scandalous. How it all started. And we're going to bring on a few special guests and characters from the show. Hold on. I need to send that off. Send that off. And we good. All right, folks. What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing tonight? So, yes. We got my man. Might as well just bring him on in.
Oh, and I can't hear you, Shot.
What up, Big Bills?
I can't hear you, bro. Oh, I got you, Brody. Talk to me, bro, Shot.
Yeah. You got a little purple haze going on.
For me?
Yeah, it's a little fuzzy, but you good. I hear you.
It's probably too much lighting.
Like, what up, Poppa Chicken? About to take you on another venture. It's still go.
I changed my little background,
Yeah. So Donnie, I'm gonna tell them how this shit all started, right?
Yeah, talk to me. Shoot the blade. Let me get my situation.
All started back when I wrote my first book, and this is the original cover on the original paper, done by my OG Pedro. Rest in peace. You know who that is, Poppa Chicken? Pedro did my first cover. I used to sell these at the African marketplace. Indeed. And that, over the years, eventually evolved into that. Same story. Back. There we go. Yeah, exactly. And then finally, it evolved into this. What up, Mike Small? What it do, Cuddy Mac?
Hey, my fuzz went away, Cuddy Mac. I probably turned green screen. Now, StreamYard don't do well with my green screen.
All right. Yeah, you still got a little fuzz, but you working. So, yeah, now let me tell you how this shit got from that to that. Right? So, my boy DJP Paul Stewart always worked with my man John Singleton, rest in peace.
Yes, sir.
And he got a hold to my book, which, like I said, I wrote back in like 89, 90. So it's like a 27-year journey. So he got the book. He made all the actors on Snowfall read the book. Right? And so, he laid the book out on the set, invited me to the set and all that good stuff. But what got me was, just for no reason at all, he said, I'm loving your book, right? He said, but I'm not going to help you. And I was like, I don't want to be a director, so what are you talking about? He was like, nah, man, I don't like no competition on no level. You can't run faster than me. You can't look better than me. You can't be taller than me. None of that shit, right? So I guess he was still trying to pump me up and get me going or something. Well, whatever he did, because that same night, hit my man Universal, hit my son Jelani.
Shout out to Universal, J Vaz, man.
Yeah, told him what John Singleton said. And they was like, hey, man, what you want to do? Very next day, within 24 hours, we got the lights, we got the camera, and it was all action from there.
Right.
First thing we did, who the lead character? Bam. We call my man Donnie Bills right here, Cuddy.
You did.
There, everything started falling in place.
Yes, sir.
Right on schedule, though, Donnie Bills, since this is a show and we ain't going down nostalgia road, you did?
Right. Yeah.
We gonna bring on the new bad guys for the new season because we already knocked off the other cats, Big Head Pierre and Green. What up, Tracy? I see you in the house. J Baz, Mom, Travs, Mom. Man, not really Travs, Mom. J Baz, Mom. But yeah. So we're gonna bring on Now these dudes here, right? And you're MC Donnie Bills from the new generation. I know you heard about the Good Life and Project Blow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, these dudes is good life legends, man. And it's like me being a dancer that era, you know, I let them have that shine. So I wasn't going through there other than getting my herbs and medications for my, you know, my dancing and shit.
Right.
But I'm really sitting back now as an older guy and listening to their journey of Good Life and Project Blow is like blowing me away.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys came in and, you know, fit right in. My man CR, I've been doing Rifleman for years. My man CR, you know, just still coming with the biscuits and the khakis crease. I knew he was my guy. I was like, yes, sir. So let's bring on my cats, the West Los Scandalous Season 2 bad guys, Mr. CR and LA Khule. What up, fellas?
What up? What up? What up?
Man. My boy, he laying back. You got a vape pen? Oh yeah, he's smoking good. That is YouTube, Cuddy. You smoke on YouTube?
Yes, sir.
Say that.
Yes, sir. What's up, CR?
What up? What up? What up? What up?
What up, LA? What's up, Rifle?
Oh, my shit was choppy, man. That shit was going like a computer on crack. I could barely hear you.
Oh. You ain't got no headphones?
Man, this iPhone shit. Let me check.
Yeah, your shit sound good through here, though. I can hear you clear.
Hey, Cuddy, my fuzz went away if I do that.
What you say, Cuddy Mac?
My fuzz went away if I do that.
Oh, yeah, your fuzz is gone. You crystal clear. You in 4K right now.
Say less.
Yeah.
And I use this camera. This one's shit.
So what's up, fellas? So when y'all coming through the shoot your scene, man, I only need y'all two. It's COVID ready.
Niggas need to learn all them fucking lines, man.
So Cuddy Mac can be a mouthful of the motherfuckers and be like, go.
Hey, man. Oh, what up, Afro? What's good? Our beautiful, gorgeous co-host of Hip Hop Dance Stories is in the house. What up, Fro? Tracy, my two favorite queens on earth. Yeah, fellas. So before we get into your story and all that good shit, how'd you be legendary and get involved in West Los Scandalous? Let's start with you, CR. How did it
Shit,
pop
man.
up?
Man, shit. Cool. Hit me up. He told me you was trying to get me on the little series or whatever. I was like, shit, I'm with it. Let's do it. Shit, the rest history. Shit.
Man. What about you, LA Khule? How'd you hook up with Legend and get involved in this web series?
Man, from my memory, I think or V told me you wanted me to be in shit. I believe. I think that's how it happened. I don't even remember.
You are correct. You are correct. That's how it went down.
Shout out V-Love, man. That's my guy.
Yep. What up, V-Love? And yeah, he put it together, man. It's a trip, CR, man, of all the years, man. I never knew you and never kicked it, Cuddy.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, I mean, it is what it is, but shit, we on now, so fuck it.
What up, Chris Keys in the house, my guy.
Excuse me, Cuddy Mac, what it do? Mike Smooth.
Right, Cuddy Mac, you getting real gangster over here.
Who, me? Who you talking to? LA frozen on me.
Who hit that bird?
Oh, that was me, man. You hear my excuse me?
No,
I got this bluebird mic though. She gonna hear everything.
Oh,
you can't get away with nothing.
Oh yeah. Y'all coming through, CR? Y'all coming through this next week?
Yeah, I'm with it. I still ain't even looked at the script, but I'm gonna look at that shit. I'm gonna look at that shit tomorrow, though.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Originally, I had my boy Poppy was supposed to play your role, but you were so damn cold, like I said, your whole persona. So tell us how you keep it OG with a new. I said, tell me how you keep it OG with a new school flavor, with the creased jeans and the biscuits, but you still look today. You know what I'm saying? Tell me how you flip that.
Shit, I'm just me, man. I ain't really into all that new shit. I just, you know what I mean? I love Levi's and t-shirts and chucks and fitted caps, man, you know?
You're a true West Coast.
Yeah, I just like the way that shit feel. I like the way that shit looks.
So LA, your character is real kind of grimy, man. So it's like, did you have any prior acting experience, or did you just jump into this shit and just like was all natural?
I mean, besides the shit we do in our music videos and shit like that, like we always kind of acting out in our videos. So, and then when you a natural, like when you're an MC, you kind of gotta ad lib along through things, and also when you roast a lot, come from the school bagging and roasting and capping, so you always gotta, what I mean, you gotta act the role and shit. You feel me? And sometimes you gotta act a fool. So it's just natural shit, to step out of your character and multiple characters, But as far as some serious acting, never done no serious acting.
Shit, man, you doing all right.
Yeah.
How did it feel to be in that trunk scene?
Oh, that was crazy. That was. I never been in the trunk ever. But the only time I've been in the trunk, the light bulb. So that was crazy.
Man,
pulling something out that motherfucker.
Yeah. Hey, y'all tell me, man, what y'all bringing to the series this time? Because, my last adversaries, they were straight, though. I rock with my guys. But, they was tiptoeing a little bit. They was with it, though, but they were filling us out. You know what I'm saying? So how y'all, what I'm saying? Don't tell me what the scheme is and nothing. Don't prelude me, but, like what y'all bringing to the table to make us, make the tribe really stay on our 10 toes, bro. Because, we ended with a bang. So, how y'all coming? What y'all bringing to the table?
Shit, man, shit. I don't know, man. I'm bringing whatever the script say on that motherfucker. Shit.
Right. So on your own personal touch, like, what I'm saying? Like, I say you do some comedy. I hear you say that. Like, you bringing a comical touch to it. You bringing that gangster shit to it, some boogie down to it. Like, what's the value?
Just whatever the script take a nigga, that's where I'm going with it.
Okay, so you on some versatility. You finna make it. So it's on Cuddy Mac, really, how he coming. You gonna make it come to life. I like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so like I said, y'all ain't met yet, but y'all two is the main rivals.
Okay.
Yeah, so if this was wrestling, we'd be breaking kayfabe right now. Y'all not even supposed to be talking right now.
No, I ain't even know, Cuddy. You know this real life right here.
Yeah, I ain't giving up too much, but yeah, y'all will be
y'all
will be opening up on each other. Yeah. Y'all got y'all face off right now.
Yeah,
I can't hear shit.
But check this out, right?
Nigga, my shit froze up like a motherfucker. I can hear everything, but I can't see shit.
Yeah, your screen is gone. I thought you did that on purpose, CR.
Yeah, CR screen going in LA frozen. He got the coldest picture right now.
Yeah, your pose is cold though. There you go.
Yeah, that shit player. Yeah. CR, you back? You can hear us though, CR? Yo.
I can hear y'all, but the shit look like it froze up, like y'all stuck in the frame when I first came on, but I can still hear y'all like it's going live and shit.
Yeah,
so this is a question for all y'all. This is a question for all y'all. One toe in, one toe out, right? In this street life, right? Because I'm a civilian, so I'm always studying, for books or for characters, shit like that. I go around the catch, I wasn't, 100% in. So, that being said, when you reach a certain level in the game, right? So, say your characters, Mr. CR, which even your own partner, LA Cool, who's playing Koolah, and your boy, the one in Vegas, they all gonna have, they're all starting to be a little disturbed because your connection with working with dirty police, but for game purposes. So do you feel once you reach a level of in the street game that somehow, some way you're gonna have to encounter some crooked police you got to pay off, or politicians? So what you?
Shit. I mean, you look at the mafia. You know what I mean? They had motherfucker paid police paid. They had judges, motherfucking city officials all on the payroll. So I mean, just looking at the history and that shit tell me that.
And I say keep it real, man. You know, you talking on some street shit. Everything about elevation and graduation. So when you graduate, you feel me, you got to shake the principal hand. So if he leveling up out there, he gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, shake the hands and rub feathers with niggas in certain lights, just because it's a part of the process. You know what I'm saying? When you walk that stage, no matter what stage we talking about. So, you know, you might not ask for it, but they might be getting at you because you enter the tax bracket or, you know, a certain market basis, even on some street games. So they gonna come get at you, even if you ain't trying to get at them. Really just, you know, I see it on some lifer, and then inside the script, where we're gonna find out and what it is where you go with it when you're in that scenario. You know, you gonna go crooked, or you gonna find a way to utilize or use that situation to get your chili too and making sure your situation straight. So, you know, some people go leftist, some people go righteous when it come down, and politicians slide up on you at the bar, send you that email. Like, you can't ignore shit to a certain degree, but you know, once the fan hit the shit and the shit hit the fan, and it's like, what you gonna do? You know, you gonna make everybody eat, or you gonna fold up and run off with the shit. So what I'm hearing is, could he make it on you, man? What you docking up for it, man? How you covered?
Yeah. I'm like, you know, 'cause I said I'm in, you know, overwhelmed, you know, with information. Like I said, Pico Nico taking me to these high level things, seeing where gangbanging started in the 80s when I grew up to where it's at now, to where, like I said, they dealing with politicians. It was over colors and shit. And now cats is, you know, they're making moves, you know, on some real, you know, gangster shit. So it's just like I said, it's almost like I said, since I'm a civilian, it's very interesting on one end, but at the same end, it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like Jay, in another instance, while we in it, you know, I wore this purposely. This is for you, LA. All the youngsters, you know how we grew up. Rolling Z's, Mazda RX-7s, wearing Fila bucket hats. When the youngsters see me now, they say, "Yo, OG got the cold paid in full look." And I don't correct them, but it's a trip on how the new generation see me as paid in full, rather than, you know,
what's your cutoff to the new generation? 90s?
No. Any youngsters that's not over 30 yet?
The 90s?
20, yeah. Okay, 90s.
Like 87, you feel me? Yeah. That's really, Paid in Full was the first look I know, at least over here on the West Coast, where we got to see like some fly but still business grimy stuff in a different entity. You know what I'm saying? Like, we seen it on the street level, grassroots, uncles, cousins, brothers, gang related stuff on this wave. But now when we saw it displayed in that atmosphere, it was like, damn, okay, they with it, but they still like cool and keeping it player at the same time, but they moving a certain type of way with it. So it's like back when LA said that mafia shit, bro. You seen the mafia before? It's all about how to be debonair but keep it gangster too. So like that's what young niggas see you. They're like, man, in my world they call you Cuddy Mac with the brown jeans, because when you came to the USC, when you came to the USC combine, you had the brown jeans. And my boy say from the South, any nigga with brown jeans, bro, he either a blood or he like a gangster. Like he do some cool shit, player shit. You feel me? Like it's one of the two. When you had the corduroy joints, the fly joints, the brown corduroy jeans. You feel me? Real player like, yeah, with the Kango, you know.
Mm-hmm. So let's get into real quick, man. Like I said, I'm a fan of this now, man. So, like I said, my perspective, Good Life. It was what was the sister's name that ran the front?
B Hall.
Who?
B Hall.
That was the sister's name, B Hall?
Yeah, the older sister. Yeah, B Hall.
Yeah, exactly. So when we went there, it was strictly, she turned us on to the Yohimbe and vitamin C, right? Yep. She told me everything, you know, for our movements, right? Mm-hmm. But then she told us, you know, you should come back one night. You know, we were starting this little rap poetry and things of that nature. But it took legs. But like I said, we was in our own little world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I said, now when I'm hearing the stories of the Good Life, man, I'm blown away. And I see all, like I said, all the talent that came up out of it. So Is there a difference between Good Life and Project Glow, or they're all one movement?
It's definitely it's to answer the question, it's both. The answer is yes to both. It's the same thing, but some people from the Good Life are not of the Project Blowed and vice versa. But the core is both. The core, like, because we are,
tell the audience what the Good Life was.
what a Good Life is basically was a health food cafe on Crenshaw Exposition in Los Angeles, and the elders got together and they Bihar and her son, they got together and they said they wanted to do something. The youth, you know, all the stuff was going on. It was right before the Rodney King situation, right before the so-called riots, and you know, it was a lot of stuff. That energy, that '80s, that late '80s energy, you know, was still like big in LA. So they was trying to do something to bring the youth. They started with a thing called YPA, Youth for Positive Alternatives. So they wanted to open a spot where the youth could come and display their talents. And that's exactly what they did. And it ended up blowing up really big after a few years, you know, because nobody knew that the talent was going to be as deep as it was. And it wasn't just MCs, it was dancers, it was producers, it was graffiti artists, it was spoken word, it was even the Watch Prophets and stuff like that used to come down there. I remember I saw Chaka Khan a couple of times. Girl Cree Summers from Different World used to come down. It was crazy. It was dope though.
See, now, like I said, continue the story, but now, like I said, once I got the history of it, even though it was right down the street from the crib, now I'm upset because I even heard, like, you know, Biggie, Redman, them cats went in there to hone their chops. That's true?
I mean, I personally never saw Biggie or Redman, but I can say this. If you thought to be an MC coming from a different place, you had, if you wanted to have a LA stamp, like, oh, I'm lyrical, I'm really with the hip hop's, you know, type of vibe, you had to come through there to get your stamp. So Souls of Mischief, I personally saw myself. Too Short, I personally saw myself. MC Search, Biz Markie, the Grave Diggers, like, these are who I saw personally myself. But, you know, not to say that everybody else didn't come, because I'm sure it was nights, and, you know, it was sometimes where people would kind of just hide out, you know, like Snoop Dogg used to be in the parking lot a lot freestyling. Rage used to be down there a lot. Corrupt is actually from the Good Life. So
yeah,
he got his, like, you know, when he came to LA, he first came down there and he used to freestyle a lot. And then once he got his deal, he came back, let us know. He did a whole freestyle about it. It was like, I just got signed to Death Row. That was his line. And he, you know, he basically got on since then. And, you know, never put his hand.
Still doing shows.
Oh yeah. You feel me?
Right, yeah.
So it was a lot going on, you know, back then. But it was definitely a spot where you had to get stamped if you was an MC, if you considered yourself to be an MC. You feel me?
Yeah. The time I came, it's gonna crack you up, Tracy. The time I came with Def Jeff, when we brought this group from Wisconsin called the Koolah Tribe. Do you remember them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the night I came that night. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. They stayed at our house too long. I love them cats, but they were there too long, Cuddy.
Watch this though. Here's a crazy story since you're on the dance vibe. One night, what's my guy name from Rest in Peace? From Skin Team.
Kalani.
He beat the hell out of Rain Man one night inside the lobby.
Boy, that dude used to fight a rifleman, man or woman, child. He didn't care, bro. He was always in a scuffle.
Hey,
I know.
good.
And it was over dancing stuff with Rain Man and him. It was over some dancing stuff. He beat that boy down in the lobby so bad one day. I was like, oh my God. And I actually never saw Rain Man again after that, ever.
Wow.
Man.
So, tell us about some of the
Smooth. What's the deal?
records out of the Good Life.
Oh man,
You say what?
Ahmad produced records.
Ahmad, back in the days. Ski Low,
Uh-huh.
that was a little
Back
bit
in the
taller.
days, I was a kid anymore. That's all.
Yeah,
Wow, he came up out of there too.
yeah. Ski Low,
Okay,
I
go
was
ahead.
a little bit taller.
Wow. Oh yeah, that's right.
It's a
Okay.
little bit taller.
Pistol Grip Pump.
So what you talking about is something like my business partner. He got a book called The Talent Code, and in his book, it just talks about like sources of excellence. So why do things happen in variances and places at the same time? So this scenario is something that we're talking about a lot of great things, great people that popped out of something. So this source, this place, a person, a platform, you know, it's the code to something that unlocks like a lot of good entities and things above it though. So everybody you talking about is like household names.
Yep. Yep.
So for them to have passed through the same threshold is like, you know, dig a little deeper, like something in the land spiritually right there, or the person that put it together, you know, was invested and did something. So, you know, they hear that in the music game. A lot of people don't talk about the why things are. They just talk about the where. But when you talk about the why, you get to the where and the what and the how, though, like instead of piece by piece. So, you know, that shit crazy. You know, Cuddy Mac always keep me around like talent code type stuff. You know, the boogie down, it always trickle down to the music. It'd be the same circuit, the same places and spaces and people that rub feathers, and that's why it's like a true 1% in every facet. But it's because you gotta rub the feathers with the elite to be elite. Like you ain't gonna get up off the couch like off the dribble and just end up there or work in your room by yourself and be dolo. You really gotta be outside with this shit and make it make sense though. So like the names you name, and it's like to think they was all in the same place doing something at one time or came through a circuit at different times, like that's just man, like that's why people kind of copy the mode and they try to go where people went because they think that's how it worked, but I ain't really how the game go though. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So
now all the stars definitely was aligned.
and these niggas talk about 1973, talking about he was always whooping on Rain Man. In the chat, bro. 19.
Kalani had that marvelous Marvin Hagler vibe for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm telling you, no discrimination.
Because I remember the Soul Brothers and Scheme Team. I always gave y'all credit to like the inventors of that kind of like that house dance style. Because I've been in the scene since forever, and I remember as a kid always seeing y'all everywhere, and
I saw you everywhere, Cuddy.
Everywhere. But I was younger though, but I was still like I'm everywhere, and I'm trying to be where everybody at because I was like a little kid, but I was like, you know what? If they over here and they say it okay, I'm going. If they over there, I'm going. I was like,
every time we saw you, like I said, we didn't kick it. Every time we saw you was always love. I remember I saw you at Earth Day. Remember Earth Day?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And look, and that's one reason why, like, I fuck with y'all because there was some people who wasn't as cool, and they was on their star mode, and they be like, yeah, get away from me, kids, you bother me, that sort of style, you know what I mean? But y'all was always cool. Young MC was always cool. It was a couple of cats that was actually, like signed and stuff like that. That was really cool. Always, no matter what. Hen G was always dope. Like I still see Hen G to this day, and he always be like, "Oh, what's up, cool? How you doing?" Like he always been cool since I was like 13, 14. Always good,
Hey, let me ask you this, guy. So wait a minute before I get into that. So tell me how The Good Life ended and Project Blow started.
Well, it didn't end. The Project Blow started before The Good Life ended. So basically, it was like we was teenagers at the Good Life, and because B Hall, she used to treat us like we was her kids. So we like anywhere between 16 and 20. Like because it was a little wide range.
Ask like, what's your teenage? Because like usually in y'all bracket, niggas 19 still a teenager. Like nigga, you don't know nothing.
Like some young dudes, and it was even younger because CR like a year or two younger than me. So anywhere from basically 15 to like 21, like we was around there. But we kind of grew up in there in like 3 years. But they had so many rules that we was kind of like, we outgrowing this spot as the youth and as artists. We outgrowing this. We need to do something else. So we was like, we need to find another spot. But at the same time, B Hall, and I learned this later, B Hall and Ben Caldwell, they was actually in the background building a bridge for us, and we thought we just left and went to one spot to the other, but they actually created the bridge behind our back too, like real elders would do. You feel me? But I learned that later. Like, I was in front of the Blow one day, and I seen them in the back talking, and I was like, damn, like they kick it like that. And then somebody was like, yeah, like, fool, they actually like put together y'all leaving. They actually, you know, did that as the elders, you know, like created a bridge for us to go from one place to the other. But we went to the Blow. The Good Life was still going on. But we took the talent pool. We took, you know, the masses. We went over there, and then we created the Project Blow. So, but it was still some people that was over at the Good Life that you know, kind of stayed back. But you know, created the Blow in 1994.
One of the viewers saying whatever happened to Rain Man, he just disappeared out of existence. He was mad talented.
Yeah, they say he disappeared after the ass whooping.
But nah, but go dig deeper for me though. What else was going wrong in his life though? Because you know, when a nigga get his ass whooped, he wasn't focused. Why wasn't he focused? He had a broad, did a record flop, like.
No, he was just a dancer. He was a dancer, and I think they had like Rain Man was getting really popular at the time, and so I think they had like a style clash of like, fool, I originated this, like that sort of thing. And then Rain Man used to run his mouth a little bit, so Kalani like tips on him. And from that moment on, I never saw him. I'm talking about at the Good Life, at the Scene, Brown Rice and Barbecue, the Unities, nothing. I never saw him no more ever. To this day,
that's what I'm saying, though. Usually when you take a loss, nigga, something's going on.
Right.
Something's going on, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta be able to take a loss and know how to get back up, though. You know, like,
True
life is about taking L's, but getting back up, though. You know, if you don't get back up, then that's the real problem to me. We all took L's before, but it's how you bounce from an L.
Mm-hmm. It said, my man Poppa Chicken say, LA Khule, he said, you the certified hip hop since LL Cool J days at the Truth Store in the Fox Hill Mall.
Oh, facts.
Facts. Yeah, true OG.
Yeah, we had a couple of places, because we come from the beginning of the LA hip hop scene, you know, where it's like, it was really no places, especially in my age bracket, who was, you know, a few years younger than y'all. I couldn't get into these places that y'all used to be at, the Water the Bushes, the Radiotrons, I couldn't get into none of that stuff because I was young, you feel me? But I knew about all of them, and the moment I was able to get out the house, you would see me kicking it outside. You would see me drifting, trying to get in the back of the Palace, the Palladium. Like, you would see me around Water the Bush, everything. I was trying to get into everything. The La Casa downtown. I was too young to get in all that shit, but guess what? I made my way in a couple of them. You know, even like 16, 15 years old, I was navigating, trying to figure it out. So we used to be at the beach a lot. You know, you can kick it at the beach, Venice Beach. You're running to MCs, y'all battle. Fox Hills Mall, the same thing. Running to MCs, y'all battle. You know, and that's why I started dressing how I dress. I started, you know, doing that little East Coast vibe with the cane and all that, because I wanted people to recognize that I was an MC. So you recognize, you pull over, we battle, you know, we get it on that way. You know what I mean? So, and then it was like the scene didn't have its own look back in, you know, the mid to late 80s. Remember, LA didn't have a real look yet. Like, y'all created a look. NWA, you know, King T and them, they started a look, you know what I mean? But we didn't have our own look. We used to emulate the East Coast, you know, back in the day, like everybody else did.
Hey, can I sidebar real quick?
Yeah, it's on you, Bonnie Bill.
I ain't know this nigga was Papa Doc, bro.
That's Papa Doc.
I had to read. See, I'm over here on this screen. I could read. The nigga went to 3 schools because I was a knucklehead. You feel me? I'm reading. I'm like, LL Cool. You feel me? AKA Papa Doc. You feel me? Like, all right. I ain't know you the Papa Doc in mystery. I pop a lot of shit at Shannon about Papa Doc, but I ain't never, you feel me, like, met him face to face. You feel me? Like,
he on your heel.
Yeah, you know. Hey, that's some cold game, because that's how it be. The Papa Doctor type nigga be right here having a conversation. You didn't even know.
No, right on cue. Here go the police. Just checked in. The captain of the ship, Sean Nice. What up, Sean Nice? That's right. I'm like all y'all up.
Yeah. See, right when I was talking about Papa Doc, the police.
Sean Nice was man. Shot
Perfect.
nice
with them corrupt cops.
He was like, government officials getting kidnapped in their own home. That nigga put it down. I was like, God damn, Sean.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Do that shit, Brody.
Yeah, he did his thing.
Yeah. He got another big scene coming up. Yes, sir.
I want to see it, man. You need it.
Switch back to some street shit real quick. Mr. CR.
Say what?
We're gonna switch back to some street talk. How'd you get hooked up with Al Prophet and streetgangs.com and all that good stuff, man? You got some excellent. Make sure you guys check out on YouTube, Mr. CR, on Al Prophet's channel, and who else? Streetgangs.com.
Yeah, and I'm on Gully TV too. But it's just a video on Gully TV.
Man, I ain't seen that one yet, Cuddy.
That's big.
Yeah, it's just a video on that shit though.
That's huge. So yeah, how'd you get involved with that, CR?
Well, that street gang shit, that dude, Alex, he had hit me up out the blue one day, said he wanted to do an interview about that shit over there.
Can I pause you real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
That nigga Alex Alonso live right next door. I'm in my feelings because he won't even give me a head nod in the history of my life.
Wow.
You know me. I'm all smiles, Cuddy. I'm gonna get a head nod from the Chinese people, the Ethiopians, the Mexicans. It's what up, Ledge, what up, coach, whatever they call me. Man, that dude don't give me no love.
Good.
But I'm gonna creep up on him when he find out that I know all the people he know. That's when it's gonna connect. That's
Yeah, you just got out of him.
Yeah. I gave him props on the show once, but after that, man, no eye contact. So I was like, I got my feelings the other day because I tried to give him a head nod shot. I think it kept him forward.
Hey, that's how I do that head nod. Let you know if a nigga really like thinking about you wrong.
I don't want it. No conversation, just a head nod.
But if they don't head nod you back, that means he been talking about you to himself by himself.
The son is so with the t-shirt though.
That's why.
Tell me how that went down, CR. How you hooked up with all them cats, man?
Yeah, he hit me at the blue because he wanted to do an interview about that shit over there in my neck of the woods or whatever. I just told him, yeah, I was with it. We set up a date, did that shit. Then a couple of years later, he hooked me up. I mean, he hit me up for another one. Shit, we did like that. We just did another one, like a third one, but he ain't put that shit out yet or whatever. I mean, as far as Al Prophet, I kind of low key I think I might have hollered at him at one time, and then one day we just linked up, and then shit, it's been on ever since.
Man, that's dope, man. So you started off early in the days, cripping. You from Watts, right?
Yeah, I'm South Central, the East Side or whatever.
Okay, that's dope. So you just grew up in it, family thing, neighborhood thing?
Nah. It was a guy from a group we was part of. At the Good Life or whatever. We was going to junior high school with this dude or whatever, and we was all in a rap group or whatever. So we used to go to this dude's house and be writing rhymes and shit. And where he stayed at, that's where all them niggas used to be hanging at. So eventually, hanging around all that old shit. Eventually, niggas got put on, and the rest is history with that.
That's right. Like I said, I'm a civilian, but I do like the term fly. I love fly cripping. I mean, that's some fly shit. So I'm gonna give it, but also from the other side, I also like to drink coffee. So
why you be saying that though, Cuddy? Back there, you blood? Like you be saying that, I be letting it slide and shit though, but why you be saying that?
One cat I met from Pasadena came over and said, "Hey, yo, bro, Shaq, why don't you come have some coffee with your brody?" And it just like it sounded so cool. I just kept it. You know what I'm saying?
You be saying BB Bridges after that shit or something? Like, you feel me?
Here's the cool cat, man, and we linked up. We did a cat named Boom from Pasadena. I would love to do it again. So yeah, man.
When you be saying that shit around people that I know and shit, I just be telling niggas you from New York or something. Like, you don't know that, like he in New York. They give him a pack. And niggas be like, Cuddy back be like, bro, shot. They give him a Buffy, right? Niggas be like, but what I say about niggas say Cuddy Mac with the brown jeans, either blood or he a gangster. But he a civilian though. I feel it.
when I was endorsing the coffee company. I said it in the endorsement. And then I said, yeah, motherfucker, I know how to say coffee, but I thought I just said it that way.
I feel
Yeah, I don't know why I always thought you was for the gangsters over there or something. I don't know why I thought that.
Hey, you let it slide because you just thought you gave him his respect. Like he did his thing. He probably got to put on back in like this 75 or something. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was thought you was for the trades over there.
man, that's what everybody assume, Cuddy.
Yeah.
Hit me with my honorary passes and shit.
where Cuddy Mack, where your stomping grounds was at though? You was always over there where you at? Like where you was at?
Well, I grew up in 30s, but I hung out in which became Mansfield Hood. So playing for Wilshire, shit like that. So everybody's assumed.
Define what section of the 30s? The Brim side, the Dinker Park side?
No, it wasn't the side that I just witnessed on New Year's. It was I was more about Fauché.
Okay.
Fauché, you know, holy name, that little perimeter right there.
Okay.
So all right, sunshine.
Hi.
Yeah. So there, but I hung out on the west side, and I did a lot of time in Inglewood. So those, so if I had to claim something, I always say west side of Inglewood. But you know, I was a single parent, single mom. So you know, we moved around and shit. 52nd, Dinker, Hawthorne, all that shit. So yeah. So what you giving them in the series, Donnie Bills?
One more time.
What you giving them in the upcoming series? How we gonna end this shit?
Oh man, we come with that shit fly, bro. Keeping it player, keeping it gangster. You know, just on the script side, like the fellas are saying. You know, we really just adamant about just bringing it back to life. Like when we first took it on, when J Bass hit me, when you hit me, we really spent a lot of time just gelling and, you know, going over the script, reading, building the bond together, the chemistry, bringing it back like we was in the huddle between the white lines. So, you know, to bring back that same atmosphere, like before, you know, I was quarterbacking this shit on defense, but not like we on offense now. So it's like really just how we coming is just confidence in every step, just keeping the momentum going forward versus just like on the defensive side, reading and reacting to this shit. Now we really just gonna call the plays and run them. So, you know, like on my end, bro, just making sure the guys is just right back in the mindset that we need to just finish up on the same note that we hit. You know, the first video out the gate we hit for like 10K. Hey, the first video drop. You know what I'm saying? The muscle. So it's like with no push, with not even knowing what we doing, you know, with just backing behind us and support, and you know, just having the anointings of the game, blessed by the, you know, the Cuddy Mack. You really just seen some young niggas doing what we was doing and just opened another door. Like we was gonna kick something like this down at some point, but you know, we opportunists when opportunity shows. We're not looking for little things like this, but when they come, we know how to get right. So like I said, we either gonna go right to left shit. So you know, on my end, bro, we just gonna just turn up, do what we do what we're doing individually though, man. Shout out all the young guys, bro. The tribe, like everybody just is an individual conglomerate. So when we come together, it's easy. So we did it once, we're just doing it again. You know, it's the third time around. So now the third time is the charm. Now we're in synergy with this shit, bro. That's why, you know, it's all love. Cuddy Mack from the jump, bro. So
how did we do that though, Donnie Bill? Let me ask you. Because like I said, I love this thing that happened organically or spiritually. You know, that's what moves me. And like I said, you know, you guys were, you know, known for your defensive playing and, you know, in real football. You know what I'm saying? So we use that approach. You know, I use that with my dance and football. We used it with the season one. But organically, we was like, you know, let's turn this into an offensive flow.
Well, so we scored 52 points in a football game and didn't throw the ball. So we played some offense too.
Yeah. But I'm saying how we were offensive minded. You know, in this season and in life right now, like what was the term? Like I said, you know, all of us defensive players, defensive minded people.
Well, just we taught that football game though. So it's like when you have a great defense and you're playing good defense and they can't score on you, naturally, you know, if you're putting any type of points up, so like I said, we hit for 10K out the gate. So that's like points. So we hit for points playing defense. So now they can't score on us. Like we was in a bag early with it. So we realized that the way we move is just by stopping and blocking out all the nonsense and, you know, being no nonsense, you know, being diligent, being predicated towards the process. And then there comes the opportunity to strike. So we got back to the point where we at the fourth quarter and they ain't put up no points and we got points up. So like at the situation, just talking between the lines on the gridiron, what you do as an OC when you have no points on defense on the other team, but however, now we can just get tricky with the offense and call different plays and really do what we practice on. Now we can dig deeper in the bag because we set ourselves up to have some cushion. That's why I say, like with the tribe, shout out the tribe again, just because everybody individually has had even more success than they had when we started. So now, you know, the cast members coming in, you know, even the ones that are still in, they ain't gone, but just on the script, you know, it's just the value that's added to the situation. So now we can call more offensive type plays and push forward because it's like we realized we could do it. So that's our defense, just not letting anything get through. And we just put our foot on these niggas' necks and was guerrilla marketing and was in the field with it. And, you know, the budget keeping the player went to San Diego, you know, went on road with it. You know, we was in Vegas, like, you know, went to the whips and all that. Like, it was effortless. So when it becomes effortless, you can have some fun. We could gamble now. We can guess. We can invest a little more like the money coming in, spiritual coin, like I'm talking, because we got residual coming in. It feels better now to know that it's the process that has been taken and brought us here versus we just continue to do something because we started it, bro. So, you know, the turn really just come from us. Just we took the reps, bro. Like, what else we supposed to do is now it's like keep your foot on their neck. It was like an idea that became tangible. Then when it became tangible, niggas ask me about West Los Angeles every day, bro. I don't know when the hell we dropped the video. They like, bro, something a little serious. You know what I mean? Like, so the streets wanted too.
I want to take it from foot on the neck and get back to CR. Bro, you drop singles, and not only you drop singles, the videos coming with it. You know what I'm saying? Hard, you off to the next. Like I said, the whole package. Like, what keeps you motivated and hungry? And like I said, you know, it's the pay to play game now. You know what I'm saying? You got to come put a little money behind yourself now. So it's like, and you playing hard, Cuddy. And man, we all inspired by that shit. You know what I'm saying? And have you part of West Los Scandalous now with that energy? What keeps you motivated to keep cranking out all them hits? And you too, Cool. What keep y'all? I mean, y'all got, Brody, y'all got. What's that shit? A catalog. Like y'all be cranking cuts. Y'all even crank one out for West Los Scandalous.
Yeah.
What keeps y'all like that, man?
Shit, I just like doing that shit. You know what I mean? I love that shit, man. I'm that shit gonna always be with me. I just love that shit. I love putting shit out, and I love the positive feedback. You know what I mean? You always get negative feedback every now and then, but shit, the positive feedback outweigh the negative feedback. So that shit just encourage a motherfucker to keep going. I just love to do that shit. It's like that shit therapeutic too, in some cases too. I just love this shit, man.
What about you, Cole? What keeps you cranking out, you know, all them cuts with the video? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, shit. Basically, I was gonna say the last thing he said. Like, what I do it now because it helps me out through. You know, I don't care if I like sell no CDs no more, or you know, don't go on no more tours, because that's not my full motivation. Because I say if you only motivated by money, then you're gonna always come up short. You feel me? If that's your only motivation with doing things, me, I like to continue doing music. I mean, number one, I'm a third generation musician, and number two, it's therapeutic to the point of if I wasn't doing that, I'd probably be doing something that wasn't productive. So I like to stay productive, and I also like to learn new things as far as, you know, now I shoot and edit the videos. I got a degree in sound engineering, so I mix master, like all that stuff. So, you know, it's like it's a full package of the whole industry in itself. You know, I just and you know, I like it too. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? So it keeps me motivated, and it keeps me in a certain direction, you know. So I don't got, you know, they say idle time is the devil's playground.
Mm-hmm.
So I try not to give myself no idle time for no.
That's right.
I'm using this because he said this was funny. Like, I'm trying to figure out what type of camera Cuddy Mac got. My nigga out there 5D.
So let me ask you guys, all you guys being an artist, is it like coming into this world with your talents, is it cool that, like I said, I let you guys flex or play your music, certain things, and you know what I'm saying? Get your bones going, or do you like better, like having direction or something, an Oliver Stone style or something, still loose but still a little direction. Like I said, this to help me. Like, would you enjoy more? Is it cool?
They both good because it's like you give just like I said, we MCs and we freestyle a lot, so it's a lot of room for kind of the improv, but long as you stay in the direction, it don't have to be the exact like word for word. I like the looseness of that, long as because you kind of can say it in your own way how you would naturally say it. So I think that's good because you always hear about like the Eddie Murphys and like the Martin Lawrences. You always hear that they get a chance to like improv a bit to make that flow more theirs and more natural. So I think that's better for some people. It's better for us because that's just what we naturally do. Way improv a lot. Some people might need more direction and they might need to adhere, to exactly what's there. But it's good for us. I definitely like it.
I say, man, you both of y'all mentioned two great points, and they like split so people could find balance in this, but they might need a little more context. So, CR said like his big thing to stay afloat is the passion behind it. So, if you got the passion, it creates the drive. You have the drive, it creates the content. You have the content, creates the structure. You have the structure, then you can get the feedback. So now, cool, you talking more so in a situation where, like, also is love for the game, but it's also more so I see and it's like the mindset behind it, like the lineage thing, like it's a purpose-driven situation, but passion and purpose they intertwine. But it's like your passion is stemmed from what you know about yourself. Same in CR's situation, but it's like his passion is driven by the love what comes with it as well. So they clash at the top, like the meet at the top there. But it's like the two different routes, but to get there. So my question is what happens when you say is the passion? So when you not lose the passion, but everybody has writer blocks, or you don't feel like you're funny, or you feel like the times have changed. So what are some ways that you keep the momentum going and keep the want to when you don't necessarily have the same passion when things are great? Or are you in a situation of like it's just great because you got so much of a passion? Like, how does that work when you lose a little bit of the passion to keep rolling out, though, to keep the business side going?
Yeah, well, for me, shit, all through my life, man, this shit always been there through my ups and downs, from my highest points to my lowest points. I mean, damn near on some homeless shit. I was still that shit was still there, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm still going to the studio. I'm still, you know what I mean? It's I don't know. I guess that shit in me.
Yeah, real talk. Nah, that's respectable.
And then,
in LA, I say to just taper off of that. You also mentioned if you wasn't doing music, like you also so active and busy, because I'm a believer, 10,000 hours to become a master. Once you master, you find another skill, find a product with that skill, then you master. But what happens when you good at something else too? How you keep the rollout going when you got something else going too that you have to do and be productive at? Like, and it don't, like, what I'm saying is the balance factor, though. How you find that balance and like handling your scandal, but still making the focal point around what it is that your passion is, that you're motivated by.
Well, what I learned by is like because I also got a clothing line. I learned that all of them kind of like they all marry each other. Like the reason I started my clothing line because when I was on tour, my merch game was going really good. So I realized that I can make just as much money or more money even if I'm not performing. So I used to just go to these places, just set up the merch booth, at the same time, even when I'm not performing. I ask my homies, where y'all at? Where y'all gonna be? I set up the merch booth and just sell stuff from my group, stuff from me and CR group, stuff from my line, Cali Classic, which I got on right now, you dig? Anyway, I'm just saying it all kind of ties in. So sometimes when one go down, the other will bring the one that's going down up. It'll bring it up. So if my rhyming and my music is kind of going down, then the clothing will help it up. If my if the music is not going how I want, then the videos will help it boost up. If you know, I'm about to do a mastering job for a dude in Canada tomorrow, so it kind of all, you know, it balances out because it's all in the same lane. You feel me? It's not like I'm doing a construction job and then I gotta come do some rhyming and then I gotta work for the police, or you know what I mean? It's kind of
That's
all,
Poppa Doc talking right there. Look,
you know,
yeah.
it kind of all go together. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like and also keep a structure where we've been doing a open studio session for the past 8-9 years, and I keep it to where every Tuesday we gonna be in there, we gonna knock something out just to keep that, you know, that grit going, that energy going, because I also learned once you chill, you kind of, you know that saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. If, you know, so you got to keep at all the stuff that you're doing. So I like to practice everything I'm doing, and sometimes it's just practice in public. Like when I do an edit a video, I'm practicing in public. You feel me? Like I'm like, all right, that was cool. All right, that was, or I could have did this better. Or that was really great. Whatever. I'm practicing and putting it out because people will tell you, dang, what happened to the feet? Look, I only saw Legend. I was like, where everybody?
There you go.
He get free with the StreamYard.
Oh shit! I was like, everybody gone. Nah, but it's just, you know, it's you gotta make sure that you create a balance for yourself with everything, you know, and then at the same time, like with the stuff like CR do, he still got a 9-to-5 job, so he also had to create balance with that. You feel me? So you got to do your regular stuff, you got to do your household stuff, and then you got to do stuff, because I think all these things are food for different things. Some things are food for your soul. Some things are food for actual your body, and you need the money to get that. You feel me? But you also
that synergy shit. Hell yeah.
you also need to feed your soul, and I think that's one of the most important things, because if you're not right in your mind, your body ain't gonna be right either. So if you just doing all the mechanical stuff for monetary, you know, purposes, then you might not be right spiritually, or you know, in a psychological level. You know, you might be fucked off and shit, so you still not gonna be right. So I think you got to balance all that stuff to make sure you're good as an individual first.
Right. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. That's perfect. Like, message to the streets. If you doing something, then you gotta find like 6 revenue streams to be a millionaire, blah, blah, blah. But if you're doing something, you gotta find a way that you matriculate that down your own umbrella and then back up. Right. So, like you're saying, don't go do something that's left over here and trying to get right over there, and you always trying to get stuck in the middle, whether it's traffic or it's writer's block, energy block, just stuff in the middle. You bouncing from town to town, side to side, it's stuff in between you got to handle. Find things that kind of connect in points, but for a reason. Right. Whether you're making a circle or triangle, like if you got a business or you doing something, you should pick a shape and then put a point of emphasis at each point on whatever shape is your favorite shape, and make sure that they make sense within each other type shit. You feel me? Because you end on some shit saying find a balance in your life, find a balance in your structure. CR saying he been like that since the jit out the gate, nigga. Shit, I've been up, I've been down, nigga, but I'm still on a mission. Right. So you through the structure of it, that's the end result. You're gonna be up, you're gonna be down, but you gotta still stay predicated towards the mission. So if you get it sooner rather than later, or you get it when you learn it, just know, man, you gotta get it how you live out this motherfucker, man. This shit is not gonna be easy, bro. Right. You can go to fly, but it take a lot for a nigga like you saying to just keep going, keep it gritty, just keep grinding, like just fuck it. 10 toes down, standing on business, standing on 10, and like making it make sense, bro. Like we don't know when our time gonna come, bro. So shit. Anybody hearing what these niggas talking about, y'all better shit pick up what they putting down, please. Please, you know.
My OG was 75 years old. He told me, I was like, man, yeah, what's the last time you fell? Shit, he was like, not too long ago. He said, but shit, I didn't take my feet. I didn't pass niggas up that was counting me out before, you know, they had a chance to even dirty Mac me.
Indeed,
you know,
right.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, I was up, back up, passed them, catch right back up, right where I belong.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Man. Let's see how
so, yeah, man, Got any bills, Mr. CR? You know, since y'all rivals in the show, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Can we
yeah.
get a stare down or something?
Fight.
Like you're the character. Yeah, right. Got any bills?
That's it. That's how I'm look at that nigga.
Yeah, man. So what y'all got?
Hey, ACR, you do comedy stuff too?
Nah, but I'm with all that shit though. The homie, matter of fact, the homie, he just said he was writing some shit. He sent it to I don't know if y'all know the guy that Arrogant. He said he sent it email. I guess me and Koolah. He said he was trying to do some comedy shit. I'm like, whatever, as long as I ain't degrading myself. I
got
tripping.
you. Yeah, I got some.
As long as I ain't putting on no dress and no shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like, look, that's another way how CR got into it. I got skits that he in. You feel me? So we done so all my skits. So he in the skits. So and that's one reason why people start looking at him like, oh, this nigga is funny. This nigga.
Like so you do comedy, but you don't do comedy. Like I be like that. Like I act, but I don't act.
Right.
I'm just a West Los Scandalous nigga. Like I don't really act, like, but I act.
Find your material or reach out to you. Like, what's your IG and stuff?
CR?
You say what?
So how people find you?
Reach out to you, find your music and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah. All you gotta do is just type in Mr. CR, MISTER, and then CR and all that shit. You can Google that shit. All that shit pop up like a motherfucker.
That's how you know
you gotta spell it out.
That's how you know he my rival, because I'm a mister, but I don't never spell that shit out.
Yeah, I spell mine out.
Right. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all. I'm liking y'all vibe right now. That's just gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
All to us at the end, boy. Y'all better be ready. They're gonna put us in Facebook jail after that last season, that last episode.
Right. Yes, make that shit happen. Shit.
I can take that.
I stay in Facebook jail though already.
I was in it right now. I think I'm out now. I think I got out at 9 o'clock. Now they got to do a time ticket to tell you how many hours you got left. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, you be counting down too, especially if you're on 30 day. I be on that 30 day all the time now. They used to hit me with the 3 day, but now I be all 30s.
Oh, all my homies is on the 30 and 60s.
Yeah, that ain't right though.
No, that ain't right at all. Cause I be seeing all kind of shit every day.
Facts.
Hey, but really, I ain't been on Twitter. Twitter, the place where you go, you don't really get locked up, hemmed up for that type of stuff, though. But you know, all that social media shit for the birds, for real, you got to get it how you live.
Yeah, hey, one day I was on Twitter, right, and I said something about this bitch Boots, right? Man, this bitch must have sent in some kind of report, nigga. They deleted my whole account on that motherfucker. I had to start a whole new one.
Yeah, then they still gonna delete the new one, low key, if you do something, because they know your likeness. Like, you feel me?
That shit crazy. That shit crazy.
J Bass mom say, when does the new season start? Well, I'm putting them on the spot. CR and Cool only have their one scene. We got to do 3 scenes on them with the one shot for the next episode. I need that.
Okay.
So,
all right. Well, I get on.
You are talking to my only son, my loving son's mother here, asking you this. So look her in the eye and tell her when the season starts.
All right. Well, I'll practice my lines this week. You feel me? Like, it was a lot. I was a bit just.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on that shit too.
All right. So yeah. I'll see y'all next week. We'll line up next week. I'm actually working on 2 things. And I actually need y'all on that. My man Dangle Beats got a show about producers. So if y'all are producers, I want to tell you your side of the story on that. You know,
I'm with it.
We're doing the glove and fat pockets this weekend.
Oh, dope.
Yep. So get on that. So, but yeah, see y'all next week, man. The room's already set up. Y'all hangout room.
Where y'all shooting at?
Already wiped down. J Bass room.
Okay.
You know, the front of my house. I ain't gonna tell the secrets. I can't tell the secrets. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a cold story about Cuddy Mac, man. I bought this nigga a little gift one time just off GP. You feel me? Just off the strength. You feel me? Like, because we leveling up. You know what I'm saying? I bought him just a little player's gift. You feel me? Now niggas do. Cuddy had a nerve to tell me, man, he opened the box. You feel me? I got him some cold shit. He got it like some little dual shot glasses. It might have been like, I don't know, like a ceramic ice cube. I don't know what was in there. It was some player shit though. They got a nerve to tell me he thought the moment was coming, man. He been waiting on one of the tribe members to buy him a Rolex. He thought that he was gonna open it. It was a cold little wooden box. Look how good. He thought he had the rollie out the wooden box, bro. Like, thought he had some cold shit, man. But you know, he still appreciated the young. I'm like, man, Cuddy. Man, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got you though.
I gotta be correct now. Now that right there was the player gift, and I appreciate that one. My last birthday, I expected all the West Los Scandalous tribe.
Celebrate taking holidays, and they make us feel like we got to throw a party when we was born. So I'll be remembering birthdays, man. But I got you
a Rolex, you know.
2028.
Hey, that might be on the way though.
2028.
No,
I got that like 2017 though. Cuddy, you can't hold me, bro. Like it's 2021 though.
I'm trying to do the things that Gregory Hines and Sammy Davis Jr. did. That's all.
What size wrist you got though? You feel me? You gotta come with me. You gotta come pick me up and just pull up to the Rolling store. Test my gangster.
Oh yeah.
Hey, just come pick me up and just, you know what I'm saying, roll a little joint up and just pull up.
Yeah. Because, you know, after season 2, I want one of y'all to buy that Rolls Royce. I don't want one because I want to pay the insurance.
Rolls Royce, wait till 2028. If you wait till 2028, I got you on my mama's mama, a Rollie, a Rolls Royce, and a bitch to come with it. 2020, we can put, you know what I'm saying? No cap.
Nah.
That's right.
I could piece it up before then, but if you want it right at the front at once, though, I got you. But I could piece it up, though.
That's right.
I might start with the little bridge, though.
So yeah, fellas, man. Let's finish up this final season. Finish what we started. West Los Scandalous, season 2, final season, and it's gonna be the final book as well. Let's finish that book up. You know, it's a 27-year process, Cuddy.
Wow.
That's crazy. It's crazy how the book is.
This motherfucker, you know, Pedro did this cover, OG. It's an original cover.
Oh, dope.
Pedro did that in '89. I was selling this motherfucker at the African marketplace when it was up at Dorset.
That's crazy. That's
yeah. So yeah, man. So this is that journey right here. Cuddy, glad you guys are a part of it.
Yeah, that's dope right there. That's dope. That's That's good.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna get on that script. I'm gonna actually look at it tonight and go over a couple of lines tonight.
Cool. So y'all see y'all next week. I check in with you tomorrow, Donnie Bills.
Indeed.
Next week, you know, you got Rich coming on. A couple other West Los Scandalous members.
Indeed.
Next Tuesday or Wednesday. And yeah, let's get this rest in peace Pedro up in there.
Yeah, all right.
Peace, Pedro. Boom. So yeah, man. Let's end this season, fellas. Let's do this shit right, man.
Let's do it.
All the independent warriors all coming together.
For sure. Show them how to do it.
Business. We can't lose now. Like we bringing family members and all kind of shit now.
Yeah.
We're doing it like the Jackson 5, Suge Knight, Silvers, Eric J. Prince. We bringing all this shit right now. But we can't lose.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. Coming through, fellas.
All right. Cool.
All right, man.
All right.
All right, y'all.
And Bill, Cuddy, see y'all next week.
Sure.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Everybody, peace out.
All right.
Rehearse your lines. Get into character.
Oh, we gonna do all that.
Wear your mask to prevent the spread of COVID-19.
Lusky said, I should get inside this character and really make me know that you're Koolah and Poppa Dot.
Oh yeah, well, we in there. We in there. We in there. We got y'all.
Yep, it's on.
Peace.
All right, peace.
Hey.
So yeah, Donnie Bills, good first episode, Cuddy Mac.
Real shot.
What's up?
You put me on the stream yard. I'm on the stream yard. Indeed. I get up out of here.
No, you still on.
Oh, still
Oh,
on.
wait a minute. Oh, look who's coming. It ain't over. Look who's coming. Universal watching.
Hey, yes, sir.
What's up, Cuddy Mac?
What's the word? Sipping on a brewski, you know.
Hey, y'all, this is one of our other executive producers of West Los Scandalous, my man Universal, OG.
Donnie Beasy.
What's the deal, man? You know.
Chilling, baby. How you feel?
Man, I'm good, bro. I feel great. How about yourself?
Wonderful day, baby. Wonderful day.
Yeah, hell yeah. You got your Laker gear on. What's that? What kind of jersey is that? Who's on that jersey?
Oh, it's the Bynum. That's old school.
Okay, you got it. I ride with Andrew.
That's some old school shotty.
Yeah, I ride with
Andrew. I tuned in kind of late. I know y'all started at 8 o'clock. I just wanted to come in real quick and bless the spot, or at least be a part of the spot.
Yeah,
I heard the end.
Books and coffee.
Say that again.
We got our books and coffee show coming up probably next week anyway.
Oh yeah. We're gonna try to knock that midnight.
Along with them.
We're gonna try to knock that midnight thing out, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do a late nighter, Cuddy.
That'll be interesting. Might have to get faded on that.
Yeah, let's do a Friday night on that one.
Yeah, that might do it. That might do the biz.
Yeah, Friday night, midnight.
So I see LA Cool and the other what's my man's name?
Mr. CR.
Mr. C, right?
CR.
Mr. CR, yeah. So they heading up the main characters in season 3, right?
Yeah, they taking over Big Head Pierre and Green Eyes.
Woo! You already told them big shoes, right?
Woo! Big shoes. I told him. I think man. Did well, man.
Right. That's real deal.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know y'all about to wrap it up and whatnot. So
Cuddy Mac.
So I just got to kick it in, you know.
That's right.
When I talked to you yesterday, if I get 3, I might be. You might understand what I'm saying.
That's why I was going to do.
Donnie Bill, is that the Tiger Bomb, Donnie Bill?
It's like some little Andres. This shit been here. You know, I don't really drink, so this shit is just having to be there. And you drink, so I'm gonna just take a little shot of some flat Andre with you, bro. On some player shit, bro. I don't drink.
Where that Tiger Bomb, Ledge? Where that Tiger Bomb at?
I be sitting there. I'm a real one. There's alcohol in there. It's alcohol in there.
Hey, you know, you drink enough of anything, you're gonna get faded. There it is. That's the yellow case, right?
I've been drunk off water before.
Happy birthday, cousin B. But he was like, man, I ain't ready today.
What you think?
Did he take a shot?
No, he wasn't ready. I didn't even go through, but I called him this morning though.
Oh, he gonna feel it. Oh.
Yeah.
Tell him it's like syrup.
I'm gonna go with my Earl Stevens Red for our midnight show.
Oh, okay. Ooh, you said the Earl, huh?
You too.
Yeah.
40 water, huh?
Yeah.
I ain't doing no drinking on YouTube.
Mango Scotto will take me. It's like Long Island. You don't know where you're gonna go with the Mango Scotto, buddy.
Right.
Yeah, true.
Even kill with that red. Yeah,
I might have to break out with the red rose.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do it like.
Rally.
It is books and wine. Books and wine.
It's your call, Brody. It's your call.
Okay.
I thought you said coffee.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna keep it both, but we're gonna be drinking books and both.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga,
we can get coffee cups and put wine in the coffee cups.
Why you don't got books? Oh, I feel it. Books and wine or books and coffee? I let niggas know you ain't blood, you a civilian and shit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We just cut you macking on this side, man.
Yeah, that's all it is. We ain't on none of that page, but everybody got blessings and we gonna share them.
Yes, sir.
As far as the audience right now, you know, the actual show is now officially over. But we're gonna kick it on here and talk some shit right now. So if y'all want to hear us talk shit, and it's good, but the show is officially a wrap. Y'all met Universal, executive producer shot, Donnie Bills, producer, actor, and we gone. but we here. What up, folks?
Shit.
Yeah.
What you rolling up, Donnie?
That
You
was
twisted,
thing,
you
but I
twisted
can't.
some?
Y'all want to see me smoking? Yeah, it's a thing. Nah, it's fucking you. Nah, what's what they call this?
Larry.
My dispensary.
You got that Larry Donnie Bill.
In my dispensary, they be lying, like, cause I get the same shit, but it be different every time, though. You know what I'm saying? So this time, they told me this was some Jack Herrera, but I had a Jack Herrera, but this was better than what they said was Jack before. And then this, they call this shit some Ghost OG, but I done had like 10 different Ghost OGs from them. You feel me? But this gas though, I'm booted up. Like
It's enough to get you there, right?
they had some shit called Girl Scout cookies, but the Girl Scout cookies before wasn't like this one. But the one I had last time was some power. So I just go smell it, bro. It's right there off Florence and Western, OG Florence or OG Florence 420.
That's right.
Go get y'all grandmas. I call them the grandmas, you know, the little grams. Get y'all grandmas right. Do what y'all do out there, you know.
I might have to mess with some candy, but I ain't about to twist nothing up. You know that.
Now they got the little edibles and shit right there and stuff, and you know, do what you do, man.
That's how you made them brownies last time, didn't you?
My shorty got some Zittles. There's some Zittles, but I had Zittles before. This ain't it, bro. It's just some good weed. I'm smoking some good weed.
Hey, I missed the whole New Year's. I told you, BJ hit me with some edibles, Cuddy. New Year's Eve, and man, I was out by 9:10. I was fighting.
Was that the brownies?
Man, she gave me 3 little bitty cookies. She said, "Yo, these are strong." So I took a little bite when I was walking through 30 Hood. That's why I was like, "Damn, 30s is, whoo, it was amazing." So when I came, I was like, "Wow, it's time for me to break." So I came home, I finished the one cookie. I said, you know, I really want to get mellow and take it there with the editing. So let me have one more cookie. Put it up, try to please. Bro, set up my board, nigga, wasn't nothing like fascinating or euphoric or nothing. Nigga, it was straight. Yeah, bam.
That's me after I eat for sure.
Oh yeah, man. That's what's killing me. That's why right now I'm just feeling good and I'm taking a nice little nap after a meal. That's why I got the baller gut right now.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah, just the baller would know. The baller one, you know, it goes away. That's why
okay.
I know. Hey, like, you know, I ain't been working out or nothing. It's just straight, you know, that happy weight.
I gotta get that Donnie Bills workout, man. That dude go hard in the paint, man. Donnie, I didn't know you go that hard in the paint, bro.
Hey, come on, I be chilling, bro.
You got that smooth criminal in Westside Scandalous, but in real life, you got the animal. You got the animal workout going on.
Come on, bro. You know, it's therapeutic. Like who said that? Like ELLAY KHULE said, man. But now I'm trying to do something for the team though. We just have a day where we just get it in. You know, we just need to start linking up, just do a little West Lost day and just get something right, bro. I'm here for it.
Well, that sound good. We got to start light though, bro. I ain't like you no more. I can't breathe like you no more.
Honestly, the program, the regimen is set for you to keep it light and do it right, do it wrong, do it long, though. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't even really be doing a lot, though. I ain't gonna lie, by my standard. I feel like I should be doing more.
That's that youth. I'm
almost 30, though, but I'm starting to feel it in my knees and my ankles.
Les, you remember the days on the field, baby. You remember them days.
Man,
hey, Donnie Bills.
Yeah.
I never want to admit it. Who was in 10th grade, he started doing gymnastics. 10th or 11th grade, right?
Yeah, no, 12th grade.
Was no bigger than Jelani's little brother, right? Motherfucker came to school the next summer. Just 3 months. It was that June to September. Looking like Ahmed Johnson because he Sid Fishes. Yeah. They got an 8-pack. Nigga, arms like 22s.
Nah, come on. Hey, it wasn't nothing else to do. Gymnastics was the lick for me, baby.
No, it was actually his homeboy, though, that was on that juice.
Mauricio Barrios.
Oh, bro, the acne pop in. That nigga got really aggressive. He was so aggressive.
Dude.
That nigga was stocking lockers and shit. I was like, man, that nigga's Mauricio on that shit.
He went crazy. You're like a pit bull. He's just gone.
Right.
But yeah. Universal to get his gymnastics on, man.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Fun days, baby. Fun days.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when's the next broadcast? When y'all doing it again? They said when
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is always open with us.
okay, but you already got it. You already got it lined up with what you call it next Tuesday, right?
Well, Rich is gonna be here.
With Rich.
He gonna be here with me.
Oh, okay.
So
okay. But that's next week?
Yeah.
That's right.
So, yeah, talk about his character and his video.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, Eddie Mac, I didn't know you shoot music videos, man. I'm finna come off my little retirement. Remember when
come with it now, Cuddy. You gotta come with it though, because Rich had that shit that made my camera move, Cuddy. That's the first time I really enjoy. Y'all been with me. Y'all been fighting to get off that camera, Cuddy. I'm like, man, I hate this camera. That day, bro, I was on one. Cause that song, bro, it was them lyrics, Cuddy.
Yeah.
I had vision. I was like, yeah, like my movement and shit is hot.
When you gonna have the final cut?
We just really got the skeleton down, so now we're gonna start putting a little magic on it. I had to settle Rich down. Rich got that cold hustle. He goes fast.
Yeah. I'm already knowing.
Settled him down and relaxed him when he's like, seeing the video. Like I said, he already had it in his mind and hadn't even seen the rest of the footage yet.
Okay.
So I said, yo, look in there. He looked in there. He's like, oh, Cuddy.
Right.
It all started making sense. And he was like, yeah, we got it. But now you see. Now we can throw a little flavor on it.
Okay, it's gonna come together. I can't wait to see it.
Like he wants these boxes just like this, like it's set up now.
Yeah.
He wanted shit to come in. I want that box to float and disappear, and that box to sprinkle with glitter and shit. I'm like, let's lay what you want in them first. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Without even picking the shot first.
Right.
What?
Yeah, so he had his vision was there, but it was just too fast.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. So I see.
Well, yeah.
My mind used to think like that, and then I used to try to be mad because niggas didn't know what I was thinking.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure. Now that he see it, he know what's happening now,
And that's how you learn, Cuddy.
Yes, sir.
Well, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead, man. I'm about to knock out
my blood effect with the super squirter.
I remember that. That didn't come out.
What?
That didn't work out the way you wanted it to work out, did it?
Oh boy, it was miserable. That nigga was wet. It was pink. It was like more like spaghetti sauce. That shit was terrible.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have laughed. They would have laughed us out the room if we had to put that in there, bro.
Yeah. It was terrible. We tried.
That's real.
Coming back. So yeah, we signing off, bro. Shot.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll holler at you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Peace, Donnie B.
All right,
Cuddy,